I got a bad cold, and my cat seems he's got something going on that is adverse to his normal level of energy. So I was just wondering if, your animals, I've heard it before that they can catch your sicknesses, but it depends on what it is. But I just got a really bad head cold that I got, and I just had it for about a day or so, and I could tell the difference in the level of activity with my cat. So my question is whether or not a cat can get my cold, and if he can, what I could do moving forward to get him better. I think that it's just a matter of time, continue to do the same things, but I haven't taken him to a vet lately, so just looking for some direction here. Thank you for your program, Warren, and I appreciate the feedback.
Hi, Craig. Let me respond to you. There's a couple of things going on here. First of all, maybe it's the fact that you're not feeling good that the cat is picking up on you, not necessarily physiologically, but behaviorally and psychologically. That's always a possibility. But while I was listening to your question, I was jotting down a few things. So let me share them with you. Number one, most human diseases, not all, but most human diseases are species specific. What do I mean by that? They infect only humans or only animals. However, there are exceptions. We call them zoonotic diseases, can transmit between humans and cats as well. The cases are relatively rare, but let me go over a few things for you. It'd be very unusual for a cat to come down with a common cold from the owner or the guardian, because that's generally specific to humans. The type of flu that we get, again, generally doesn't affect cats, although cats have their own distinctive flu symptoms, but he didn't catch it from you. Stomach viruses, these gastrointestinal viruses rarely affect cats, but do. Now, there are certain diseases, bacterial diseases, and other diseases that, for example, bird flu, swine flu. These are types of flus that our pets can get. The other thing I want you to know is there are certain things like ringworm and other bacterial infections that we can get, that we can either give or get from our pets. So the bottom line is chances are, Craig, that your cat is not getting any type of disease from you. My feeling is there's been changes in your behavior and your cat's picking up on those changes. However, I just wrote this down as I was listening to you talk, and this is critical because I did a segment on this on my YouTube channel not long ago. I think I'll repeat it as well. If you live with a dog or a cat or other people in the house, common sense. If you're not feeling well, wash your hands constantly. Avoid that face. We all love our cat's face in ours and our dog's face in ours. Avoid that face loving, face licking until you're better. If you're sneezing and you're coughing, common sense. Stop sneezing. Cover your mouth. Cover your face when you're coughing. Don't share food with your pet if you're not feeling well. Not even food utensils. Keep your cat's environment really clean if they're acting different, and enhance their general health with good quality nutrition and fresh water. Now, Craig, you say to me that your cat's behavior has changed and you haven't been to the vet for a while. If the behavior seems to have changed at the same time you started feeling not, sometimes our behavior, and even when I'm not feeling well, my dogs will get a little depressed and sometimes they'll get a little anxious. But if the cat has not been to the vet and you're noticing any medical issues that seem relatively unusual, severe, it's always a good idea to have it checked. So I guess my answer to your question is this. Can our pets get diseases from us? There are certain zoonotic diseases. However, for the most part, the common cold, the common flu, our stomach viruses, generally speaking, are kept for us. But if you notice those changes, it's always a good idea to have it checked.